you know, today our Tuesday, right? You know, it's a girl, Timar. Your girl, Timar from Outer Kingston, Jamaica. Why me do I look up one pause like, me don't know what me I say. Watch I'm left all my chain. Boy, so in today's blog, I have a Belizean, born Belizean, but he was migrated to the United States of America. Now, film story is very interested. I not do too much wally talking, but I want to know sit down, drink a cup of tea, drink a juice, smoke a spliff, and listen to this young man reasoning. He's also an artist. But because he's in America for so long, film music them is not like the Belizean music them. So it's kind of struggling for him get a market and put him foot because you know Belizean them more rock to Jamaican music than a more hip hop certain platforms. So I want to give him an opportunity to tell him story and then introduce his music to you and what he's doing, how far, because I think him have him own merchandise and stuff like that him make him on. So yeah, what? No long introduction. Mr. Jamal, welcome to the people in place and make us sit down and have a reasoning. Come take a seat right here. So, what a guan. Yeah, you see, make sure make him own words in a wegwan. But in a Jamaica, we say what a guan. So, Jamal, Moya, introduce yourself to the people them and make them know who is Jamal, the story beyond Jamal, and what is it that you're doing now. So, we're going to start from who is Jamal?
Okay, so I do. My name is Jamal.
You have to speak up loud because if you don't, it now go make the people hear what you say. And the people them fast. As me drop a video, them want to know what I want. So you have to talk up and make them hear you.
Yeah, so my name's Jamal. I'm also go by Mal Rat. It's just short for my name, and the rat come from being in Chicago. Um, yeah, so my story is I was born here in Belize. I left Belize, I want to say around 1998, 99.
At that time, what age you was?
I want to say around six,
Okay.
like 6 years old, five,
Okay.
6.
So basically, your parents migrate from Belize when you call it a baby.
Yeah, it was my pops. My pops he migrated to Chicago. My mama she never been to the States.
Also, your father migrated, but your mother stayed here.
Yeah.
And then you automatically leave with your father. All right.
Yeah, I was only supposed to go just for like the summer break. But I ended up staying with my old man.
Okay.
Yeah, which I at first I didn't like it because I was a mama's boy growing up. I was real tight with my mama, but you know my pops had better plans for me. He felt like it was better for me to be out there in the States, you know, better opportunity and stuff like that.
So what you feel? I don't know if YouTube have anything against him smoking. I don't know about that. You know anything about that?
You know, I don't know anything about
Okay, so he must smoke a little spliff. Yeah, you can see him there when a lot of Jamaicans. Anyways, go back to your story because you don't know it interested and want it interested, you're gonna hear people are gonna reach out to you. So go back to that now.
that. Yeah, so he wanted what was best for me, but just the neighborhood that we grew up in. Cause Chicago streets is really messed up. You know, so he wanted the best for me and stuff like that. But just the neighborhood I grew up in, I seen people selling drugs. I seen, you know, shooting going on every night where you had to.
Let me interject with you. So what he's saying that him father bring him go to America, to Chicago, because he wanted to give him a life and something more advanced and more um, international level of opportunity. Because if you all know, Belize is not publicly international out there. Everything the people them here is a different mindset. So his dad wanted to give him an international opportunity to see life on a higher scale, a more advanced level. So what his dad did was just carry him to America to give him the opportunity when enough Belizean rejected and don't want to. They don't want to take the opportunity to go out there and fight life. So film story is his mother stay in Belize, but his father migrated and also take him and give him the opportunity. So when we go down into the story, your story, I can't tell him. You understand?
Yeah, Yeah, so yeah, he wanted what was best for me, but you know, as you know, as a 7-year old, 8-year old, you seeing all this stuff going on, so you a sponge, so you just grasping everything you seeing. So I started gravitating more, you know, to
The negative side of
the
life.
negative side instead of, you know. And then my pops, he told me every day I go to school, you know, you're not from here, you got to work harder than everybody else, you got to be better than
Right.
everybody else,
You have to work twice as hard.
twice as hard, you know.
Right.
But I always go one ear, not the other, you know, because I had friends, you know, once you're a
So
kid,
you're
you
mostly influenced by the wrong
by the
company.
wrong year.
So even though your father try put you up on the right, you will just see your father as being a blessed. Or me that put it as a blessed black because I have kids like that. I have two daughters, and trust me, one of them, Tina, is very observant and she try to stay up on it. But the other one named Darian, Lord Jesus. So go back to your story because I can relate to that as a parent.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, I used to get into a lot of trouble, but the thing is, I was always smart. I was always smart in school. So, you know, I clown around and stuff like that, but I always made sure I get my work done because
How important education is.
I know that my pops put the belt to my ass.
So you know how education important, but he had a parent like me. Why you would get that whipping? No play with me. And
Correct.
make me have to pull up at your school. But anyway, get back to there. So
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so I always made sure I got my work done. But when it came to trouble, I always gave trouble.
call of knock by your door.
Yeah. Fights in school, police station, fights in school, police station, over and over and over. You know, and then as I got older, you know, it just kind of got worse. You know, me and my pops,
Butt heads.
a lot, a lot. You know, because I was always putting my friends for. He was always telling me, you know, these people
Choose
not
your
your,
friends
yeah,
and you're not listening.
yeah, correct. You know, so as I got older, it just got a bit worse. You know, it started going from me visiting the police station to me actually spending days. Um, I actually first got locked up, like actually locked up when I was about 17, 18. Um, and how I ended up in a situation that put me back here in Belize. So it was I'm not gonna get too deep into details
You don't have
anything.
to just get the surface.
Yeah, I'll just give you guys like the surface. So it was just miss in the midst of a crime. Well, what was going on, and you know, in the midst of a crime, you know, my homie got shot up. He got shot up about 6 times. Um, I never left the scene. I stayed right there.
Okay.
Yeah, police showed up or whatever. Um, when they showed up, went to the interview. But I told them I didn't want to talk to nobody. I want to know what's going on with my homie. You know, so some hours went by. Then they started reading me my Miranda rights. You know,
So basically, them when him friend get shot up, him stayed back, right? So he got arrested because he was at the crime scene. Now, when he was at the crime scene, he was not speaking to any detective. Basically, that's what he's cutting it down to say. Because he did not speak to the detective, they started to read in Miranda's rights. That means to say, because you're not working with them, you can also be
no, not the case, not the case.
not the case.
Yeah, so the reason that they read me my Miranda rights because they had a case already. Um, so the person that actually shot my homie, I got shot as well, because it was a shootout, whatever.
Yeah, but that's
Um,
what I was saying. Because you're there not giving them the information what them need, they're gonna automatically charge you with it. Whether you was the one who shot the person or not. Because I know about international laws. I know that once you're on the spot, because if I can give you a local scenario out of a movie. Remember in a dancehall queen.
mhm,
Remember Ratty?
yeah.
My man never Ratty stabbed him friend,
Mhm.
but he was also charged for it because he was on the scene of the crime. So basically, even if it wasn't you who committed the crime, because you're on it, you're basically, what I say, what the word I'm look for? Co
Uh,
coexistent, co.
yeah. I get what you're saying. That's one scenario to to get locked up as well. But my scenario was it was in the midst of a crime, and the person that actually, they know when once you get shot, you have to go to the hospital. And once you go to the
Right.
hospital, you got to explain.
What happened?
Yes, and then police showed up. So the person that actually did it told everything that was going on that happened, whatever. So that's how they locked me up because they said it's a felony murder because it's in the midst of a crime. But they didn't put the story like that. So I'm locked up. I'm locked up now. So the news came on whatever because you could see the news in Chicago once you locked up. So I seen the news whatever. The news didn't clear up the story none at all.
But news not gonna do that.
Correct, but the news saying that I was the one
Who did the shooting?
that did the shoot.
But it
That
still
that
come down to what we just said.
yeah, correct.
Because remember, as I said before, if you know about Jamaica, we get international training, everything about what happening in the state, America, Canada, England, they install it in us.
Yeah,
So basically everything what happening in America is the same thing happening in Jamaica, you know.
correct.
Jamaica actually live by the laws of international people. That is the reason why I tell people say it is different being in Jamaica and everything. If you follow up America, you will realize that you know more about Jamaica than you even know about Belize. Because everything for us is international. So if you're say for instance, just use a scenario about Ratty, it's the same thing. Ratty wasn't the one who did the crime, but he was charged and got to a whole heap of thing. When them finish the crime scene, do everything, investigate and everything, they stalk Ratty because Ratty was on the scene of the crime. So basically, that's how your scenario come. They can't find who do the shooting, who you think them are going to hold on. And you will get charged, and then the story will come out publicly, like you are the trigger man behind of it. That's what the story is gonna say.
Correct.
So I can relate, even if I'm not there, but I can just summarize it up and see where your downfall come. But anyway, I hear a story and you talk it.
Yeah. So yeah, they raided my random rights and stuff like that, and so it was a white officer at that, and this stuck in my head every night I was in the cell. The white officer, he told me because I asked him what you reading my random rights for, because he wanted me to agree to my random rights. I mean, what you reading my random rights for? Then he explained everything. Then he saying, you ain't gonna see the sun for the next 60 years and this and that and this and that. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, man? What you talking about? So
So basically, in done judgment you done already.
yeah, yeah.
You already get a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seen a judge, you're not seen a courthouse, but that the white man they don't tell themselves, so listen, 60 years you're going to find
Yeah,
so just
60 years.
start get comfortable.
That's exactly what he told me. Start getting comfortable.
Alright. So sister me did it, I never did it.
Yeah,
Talk the truth.
correct.
Your story again. Talk your
Yeah.
truth.
Um, yeah. So you know, hearing that made it hard for me to sleep at night. Cause they did offer me the 60 years. That's something that they actually did offer me. 60 years.
I mean not even want to take this a joke or this serious. So you tell me say out of everything them have offer to you at 60 years.
60 years. And they was for real about that. 60 years. Yeah, but I felt like I wasn't, honestly, I felt like I wasn't coming home. When I called people, people actually, forgot about me, and that
So much years in all did you do?
all together, you could just say 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Better than 60.
yeah, definitely better than 60. Yeah. So just hearing that made it hard for me to sleep, focus, talk to my daughter.
So basically everybody done with you.
Nah, the people didn't give up. See, when you locked up, you got to reach out to people. Like, people could write you, but if you're not reaching back out, people are start falling
So you
back.
not get visit and stuff like that?
Yeah, you could get that, but you could also refuse it. So I'm getting to the point where I'm saying that I cut everybody off, and once I did reach back out, people actually forgot about me because out of sight, out of mind. So like I just
So you cut off everybody then?
yeah,
You're getting at that dark hole there
dark, yeah.
and fall in a depression where you just wanted to be by yourself. to see how did I get myself, or why didn't I listen to my father, where if I had listened, maybe it wouldn't even be where I would be at that spot. Because sometimes, because why I can relate, and this is not really an interview, this is just me and my reason, and him give me and give all of una in story. So don't take it as an like an interview thing. We're interacting and we're sharing his version of the story, but I can just visualize what had happened and what he have been through and the state of mind that he had went through, because I have been incarcerated for 1 year. I got 18 months, right? For me personally, my 18 months can't compare to his 8 years. Because after we do 12 months, and I did 12 months. After you do 12 months, you're actually getting ready to be released as a first offender. So 18 months, you only do 12. And then my sentence run concurrently. So it run in a one. Because you have executive, which is them run separate, and concurrently them run together. So when I did the first 2 6 months, the last 6 months run in at the 2 6 months then. So people don't know the law. That's why I said most of the time people speak in Belize, they have no idea what is going on. You understand me? And they're not educated about certain things. So them get a certain but they don't know. And I can reason with everybody. I can reason with you because I've been entangled with it. I can reason with a woman who have been hurt, who have been trauma, because I've experienced that. I can relate to you because I've experienced what prison is about. I've experienced the law. If you don't experience it, you can't understand. You
100%.
go into that depression moment. I can experience because when I went to prison, I was pregnant. I was. And that wasn't an easy task. It wasn't an easy road. The only difference with me is that I more fight for what I need. The fight is not against outside. It's not external fight. I fight inside. And that's where when you fall in that depression, you just give up. Like like just to replay everything in your head, you fall behind, and you're so far behind where you cannot even understand how to deal with how you face the people them who are looking up to you. And that is the reason why I said to female about males, you have to be the soft shoulder for your man. You understand me? The world done beat them up already. And that's why even when I texted you and you didn't respond, I tried to let you to understand you don't need to go back in the dark hole. Come from that dark hole.
You always tell me that too.
Do not make you feel as if because you can't stand up at the present moment, that means you are not a great king. Every black man is a great king. And I speak because I have 2 sons. We cannot take the life from you and expect you to be alive. And that's the downfall with a lot of males, that them a look at woman to be that light in them life. But these females nowadays, them not no time for that. I saw an interview where a girl attack, oh, the men are too weak, the men are too... They're already... Listen, a man is a provider. Just imagine you in a state of mind, you just get fucking 8 years, right? And you're... Because they did have a child. They did get a child, right? So that child is looking forward to see you, but you're not there. So just imagine when you are thinking about when your child, your first time going to school, when the child forget pick up, all of them something you sit down and think about that, so that put you in a dark place.
That's around the time I left, when she just gonna start school. Yeah, that's around the time I left too.
You feel like you abandon her, she feel like you abandon her.
The thing is, she don't feel that. She don't feel that. I was present through it all, you know. So she didn't feel that.
You might feel away there, but remember she's that one person.
Yeah, she probably don't tell me, you know.
That's why, because you have to understand this, especially girl children. When you're not there to pick me up from school and I see other people father pick them up, you can say you feel she don't feel that way there, but you can't speak for she. You can just hope she understand that that was a time in your life where you have made a mistake and you're here now to correct that mistake. Because as females, we're very emotional. So we interpret things based off an emotional standpoint. You understand me? So The only thing I'm happy for that you didn't die in prison. I ain't never spent the 60 years. You're here, so at least you get an opportunity to rewrite back your history. But go back down into the story because there's some juicy part, there's some nice part, and then will come back to where him come back to Belize and what his life is like now living in Belize. So a your turn.
Yeah, so I learned a lot in jail. I feel like I needed jail. So in the states you have the county and you have prison. So the county is just where you fighting your case and going to court and stuff like that. So once I took my time, because I actually had beat the murder, but they
So
had,
you prove you're innocent.
yeah, actually
Okay.
actually had beat the murder, but they charged me with armed robbery, and I got 15 years for that. But it was 15 years at 50%, so I had to do the 7.5.
Oh, so you do. So you beat one case, but them still hold up on one because one thing with America,
They gonna hold you for something.
them have a lick you. You could have deal like a pack of deck. Them they up there so you can't. And I've never been to America, but I know about America law system. I know where them come about. I'm understand. You can't tell them nothing worse than a band.
Correct. Once they got you, they gonna hold you for something.
Hey, reason with me.
Yeah,
The reason we start now, come get tonight.
so they gave me 15 years, and before I took the time, I already did three years already in the county. So I had four more years left to do.
So in a Jamaica, we call that a run remand.
Mhm.
Basically, because in a Jamaica we call it remand. When we say remand, you got quota, you run time. So when they get sentenced, them take out the time, they out of the sentence. Am I right?
Correct.
So you see, say, when you don't understand, so I'm educated to everything what go on. When you not reason with me, understand, so I don't see not deal with. But however, I'm just enlighten and show how far internationally my level is and how educated I am to what's going on in the world. And I don't see not deal with. That's why when mama come tell me, oh, me will get charged. Mama, I'm still away from my charge. Still away for you and the police them for come. I want to tell you this, mama. I'm going to do a story time for you for enlighten Belizean how way back. When you not see me and take my thing like Jamal reason with me, can tell you. Very intellectual, very educated, very informative. So when you not see me in the streets and you see me do my thing, you know, so we not cut that story. You know, say, my girl inbox my husband and I will tell my husband, say, me too much. And me a ugly black monkey and him a man and him can't control me. Just because I did the
The
when me
thing
text
on
about the
yeah.
feeding the homeless, and it wasn't even for just homeless. It was for anybody and everybody.
Mhm.
She will tell my husband to stop me, for control me from doing that. How you explain that?
What was her purpose though?
Because our son them a pass and ask me for some of the food I give them.
Ah,
And remember said this is a vlog,
yeah.
right? So our video persons who is videoing it and whatever. I didn't post a video. The video was edited and fixed by the person and sent to me.
Mhm.
Now the videos put up the girl first and I when she text me because she text my husband and be so disrespectful to my husband. What shall I call him name, and she does a lash out like, you know, when you have this hatred and vengeance of my presence doing good for your country.
Right.
That's you lash out if you see the message and you wouldn't believe. She's so uneducated. She not no love because she not cuss about the children and getting the food in a Jamal. She how much you give little put them the little food and them shit out.
Hmm.
I'm like, what? When I read the message in my husband's phone, hey girl, wait till a time for me do a story time for you, because all of the message them I go out in the public, you are a disgrace to Belize. You are a disgrace to Belize. And anytime them I watch a video, you can them know them ever watch my vlog. You cannot understand the type of person who I am. Them youth I can tell you. I not ask them, I have morals, values, standard. You not start see take the best is yet to come. Bad minded, jealousy, woman in a bellies, take a seat, come school now, take the register, come for clean up on a dirty mind and a dirty heart. Stick to only one man. And then me register, you know. But anyway, back to the story. Now for school them more time.
Mhm.
Them love say don't make them dry out. No, no, no. I'm a motivational speaker. I stand for truth, right, and justice and fairness. So I go always school, you know. And as I said before, I not ask you know. You see, my husband is a man of standard and quality. Mother actually grew him good. And that's why when I talk to him, and I said to him, let us do a story on you because I like the bounce back. I like people who fall, but them not utterly cast down. Failure is never an option in my book. And that's why when I scold him and make him know I'm giving you constructive criticism. I'm not here to bring you down. I'm here to let you know that, listen, despite everything, you are a human being. You have a right to feel the way you do. But it's the comeback we are talking about. Because it don't happen already, you know. What going to be the next table? Because we can't just sit down and wallow now with we fail, wallow now we fault, being self-pity. Me not go that way there. I'm the rock of Gibraltar. I stand firm anywhere I put my foot. So
You can't feel sorry for yourself. Who else gonna feel sorry for you?
talk truth.
You gotta do it for yourself.
And when I speak words of affirmation, words, sound, and power. Him can tell you when I speak to him, him supposed to be filled. You're supposed to feel different. Stop using yourself to try to tear down people. That more and tell enough of you out there. Stop be the biggest downfall in a people's life. Because you can't be downfall in my life. Because first thing you can't come close to me. You have to stay out there and hate me. Because yesterday when you fly come at the salad of me at Domino's, I'm jump up and run, go out there, move my press gas and drive off.
Correct.
Because I'm not ask you. But anyway, come back to you because we don't want to go there. So, you're so nice.
Yeah, I left off of
When you were incarcerated, when I get the 8 years, and you do 3 years out tight in a remand. In a Jamaica, we say remand, but when it's a county. Right, there's some very nice story, man. I like it.
yeah, so I have 4 more years to do, but the stuff I was doing in the county is way different than how it is in jail, the joint they call it.
Yeah.
It's different because you're not in the city of Chicago no more. You in like down south, whereas white people, you know, so the officers you deal with in the county, they black. So when you take your time, they send you down south.
Yeah.
So you have a white correctional officer, they call you boy. You got to be in a straight line. If you're not in the line, everything you get in trouble for.
Lock up, beat
Correct.
up.
Everything you just said. So when I went down, I still have my bad ways. You know, so like the older cats down there, they talking to me. Hey, shorty, hey, young, and you can't. It's not the county. You can't move like this no more. We got stuff going on. You know, you can't have the people come shake our cell down, stuff like that. You know, but hard head. You know, so when I went down there to the joint, I think I went to the hole about 3-4 times before I started learning. And then when I went to the hole, I was just dealing with my head all the time, you know. So I didn't like being in a hole because you in 24/7. You just come out just to take a shower, then you back in
a
cell.
darkness. So the hole is a dark place where you go by yourself. Only thing them that shoot the food in, right?
Yeah, through the
Through the yeah, I know about it because when I got incarcerated, people going at the hole. Me not going to no hole because the hole is mad you. You come in and sober and come out and shake. So I've seen that shit break people. Vibes Cartel did 13 years. So I'm telling you, you don't understand how much a cracker strike. You just attack, because you have on the mouth. The reality of life never like you. You don't experience nothing. But back to the story.
Yeah, but I started learning from people down there because I was locked up around people that's not coming home, people that's coming home in the next 25 years. Then my cellie, who I was locked up with, younger than me, because at the time when I took my time, I think I was like 24. My cellie, he was probably about 18, 19, and he had like 40 some years to do.
You really get sentenced to 40 something years.
Yeah, 40 some years. So you know, once you're down there, you start building with people. It's not how it is like on movies and stuff like that though, but you know, you start building with people. You know, so I started building like with the older people. because I see them always in their books, and I'm like, what you in your books for? You know, you got such and such years, but these people actually trying to come back. Like just how you were saying, don't feel sorry for yourself.
You're right.
You know, so these people, you
Them
know,
a recuperate and
yeah,
a rebuild.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, these people, I actually see them, you know, go back to, you know, to fight the case that they was on. They'll come back, probably got to do 2 more years after getting served 60 years. They probably go back, come back, probably got to do about 2 more years, and they
And then the
free.
free, yeah.
Yeah, so them people down there, they smart.
Them a band fighter.
Yeah, they smart. So I learned a lot from them, and you know, like I said, I only have to do 4 years. So they used to always tell me once you get that freedom, do something with it.
Yeah.
You know, because they doing something with it behind bars. These people, they selling clothes. They doing real stuff back there.
Yeah.
You know, that's have a big effect in the world. Like they have real business
Outside.
outside.
Just like what the rapper name? Keisha and Gucci Man.
Yeah, correct.
So Gucci Man got sentenced and Keisha him stay behind bars and Keisha him left out with $4 million. And
Triple
she
that.
stayed out there with her man in a prison and triple that. Big up yourself, Keisha. Big up yourself as a real Jamaican. We stand firm anywhere we put your foot. Back to the story.
Yeah, so I just picked up a lot of stuff from them. I started working on ideas like this.
Stand up and make them see it.
Yeah, started
just
working
get-
on stuff
right.
like this, you know.
So that this is his brand.
Yeah.
Introduce the name of the brand to the people.
The name of the brand is Rain Legacy. And the name basically come from my story. Because like I said, you got people back there that's actually doing something with their life. So like when they pass, they still have a legacy going on. So they reigning on their legacy, you know.
Right.
They not giving up, because a lot of people back there just give up. They'll do drugs, you know, just doing nothing with their life. They feel like they gotta do this amount of time. So I'm just gonna sit here and lay in the bed, do my time, take a shower, do the
So
same thing.
just
over
let
and
them
over and
one
over.
time run
Yeah. And then
and just not do nothing. And then when them
Correct.
come back out, them broke and hungry and become plague and pestilent to
Correct.
people. Because even in life now, whether people incarcerated, yes or not, something when I see people just sit down and watch time pass them by 10-15 years, and you can't show what you do within that 10-15 years. You own nothing. You're not participating and contribute back to society. And I think that's where the jealousy come towards me from. A lot of them goons here where them live in a Belize and them own nothing, them do nothing with them life, and then me come now and make ace with the time when me have them feel vexed because them sit down and watch time pass them by. And that's the problem with me I have. But remember, for you go to prison in your mind before you go physically go to prison, that's where the fight is. Because me ever the pan parole. In my mind, a parole me the pan. So I got to stay on the safe.
Save y'all. Yep.
You see, if you listen, and this is what I tell people, if you can control things up in this, you're good. Them feel like when I talk, oh, don't make people dry out. No, I'm always trying to educate the fools them. Always. Me and the man a friend, we know the same thing. But get this, you're gonna be educated because I know you watch. And guess what? I live and I learn. My life no fake. Anything when you see me put in my media, me no filter out nothing. Notice me. Even if I do make video, right? Sometimes I do the video, I'm so thirsty while I look at white, something come here, so I look at white sky. I never look for them, you know. I pray my mouth run look at water so I can go and so light. If me have my water and I'm a juice, yeah man, I'm a say white squall bite blood clot girl, but wait till girl reach out with juice and food. Really? Me not pretend. And me not cut it. I tell my husband do not filter out my video them. Because I did a video when I go share for the homeless people them. Him do the video and put it up when me reach out and I feed the people. Man, I was so upset because I did the video from me in here, from me I cook everything. Don't filter my video them, my friend. Because the people them know me not picture perfect, nothing. See, you have to struggle in a life. So when you can struggle and fight and you win, you have a success story.
You just gotta keep going though.
The story where you tell and a fragment of delusional man. A real shit this man. That's why I call you and tell you, say, let's go. Because your story have meaning to it. Your story have to help some youth out there will make the mistake where you make, or I go down the path where you did go down. And your story can make them not say, bro, not do it. I've gone down that road before. And that's why I encourage the females them stick to one man. Because let me give you a little story, because we'll go back down, because we're wrap it up fast enough, but we're not really ready for wrap it up yet. When I'm much younger, I follow people. I follow a girl named Cute Bass right now. She up on the internet, I run the internet, but she do it on a different level from me. You understand me? She more into the man and the man and take man and don't take man serious and fuck and tell me. She depend that. Me not depend that because me when me young, me do a lot of bad things where me can man thief them money, everything. The only difference with me never have to open my legs. Because me was, you know that too. I can speak things into life. I can command anybody and everybody. I don't use my words to command people to do bad and negative. That's why I'm always blessed. Because when I use the authority what God gave me to command demons, I use my authority to command angels and for people to understand that God is the way and the light. You can't do bad and expect for call upon God. That just not make no sense. You can't be a curse to somebody, but you want God to bless you.
The youth call that playing both sides of the field.
And both sides of the kind, as what Shensi I tell them to do. And them so silly, them I listen to the artists them. Like when me I look out against them and say, yo, you me a son man, you need to stick to one man. Stop have a bag of man, because at the end of the day, you have a bag of man. You were one good you to work and mind them take you for idiot. I have 5 different men, I take them for idiot. And the table no work so. Because them waste your time. Time that is waste, you can't get it back. So when a girl waste time with you for 3, 4, 5 years and everything where you work hard so far go down the drain, you know how you feel? Because you could have did something else with that 5 years and you could have loved somebody else. And that's what I try to educate them. So when you not feel like me, you know, but they say one thing you can know, and the truth may talk. And the truth is not a sin. It may offend you, but it's not a sin. And that's the difference with the week. It's my struggles in Jamaica that build me to be a fighter. Bro, me never born come no father. My father dead from me at 4. My mother have 3 away. And in the streets my mother sell tomato, onions, skelly and thyme. My born come see my mother fight life. Hungry days. Me don't know where the next meal I come from. A 3 fire burn me go through in a life. My mother house burn down when me at 14. My mother house burn down when me at 8. So when me tell them say it's not easy, but that makes me who I am today. Born fighter, I have to have a successful story. So when I see a man like this who have made the mistake and come back from that, I have to give him an opportunity to make him understand. So listen, you're born king. Man, as a massacre say, man, a king in the earth. For your greatness, them one should be in the dirt. And when I see your clothing line, I mean, say no, so that you really have a story. I'm like him story. I'm want to tell him story. And I'm going to be here to be a part of that. That is what my life is about, and that's what my platform is about. Because greatness running our vein. Them try to kill a thing again, more fans. If them cut it right now, you're bleeding. Endurance. And that's what I'm about. So even though the situation may happen, you're here today. And your story I will touch enough young youths out there. And that's the thing I say, I kind of just lay back in a Belize and about entertain them because guess what? Greatness not get publicity. Every time I dep on the media, I look and realize greatness and a comeback story don't get the media. So funny. But come, cause remember we have time for do what we are doing and get this thing ball game. So your design coming back to Belize. What was the experience like when you come out? Because remember, say you done do the time, you're going to your cell, you're going at the dark hole. Now we're coming to recovery. Now we're at the recovery stage and the segment of recovery.
The recovery is present. The recovery right now.
It's an everyday battlefield.
Correct.
So what was the experience, ma'am? Why your experience? Tell me what it is, the experience coming back here when you realize what them said to you is that when they done the sentence, have come straight home.
Yeah, I came here with two federal agents. They because when I was supposed to get out of jail, I want to tell that part of the story. When I was supposed to get out of jail,
Yeah, that more you do.
um, I ain't know they was coming to get me. I seen everybody at the gate. You know, my brothers, my old man. I seen my daughter. Seen everybody at the gate. But it's like the closer I got to the gate, everybody's face started changing. And as soon as I made it like close to my daughter, they put me back in cuff. The federal agents, they put me back in cuff. But they put me in cuff in the front because they usually do it in the back. Allowed me to hug my daughter and stuff like that. But it messed me up. So the whole time I just sat in the back of the car and just looked forward. Everybody was coming and giving me hug and recording me and stuff like that. But I was crying and looking forward the whole time because my and expectations a motherfucker because I was expecting to go home. You
Yeah, but
know,
remember you're not a American, so you can't go home.
yeah, but I didn't know they was gonna come get me though. I thought I was be able to fight it, while being out.
Yeah, but the law doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, but the certain people I was around, they was getting out. But I guess the severity of my case.
Yes, and anyway you take it, as I said before, because you're not a Jamaican American born birth. If you were there, and even if I think if you get a residency or a nationality or whatever it is, you still would have to come back here and then apply for it and then go back up. Because I saw it go, I saw the law set up. Alright, so if I commit a crime here, so even though I have my nationality and everything,
Yeah,
I would still have to go back down. And then the government of Jamaica would have to help appeal the case, and you have to write a public apology. That's how it works. You have to apologize, say that because say that come like a disrespect the country.
yeah.
Because yes, sir,
So you gotta get extradited.
right. Come and study about it, man. I read up about it. No matter what it may be, once it didn't ban there,
No, but they go by severity too though, because
yes.
it was people that was actually getting out be able to fight they case out there. That's why I thought I was getting out too though, but the severity of my case, because they looking at the
But
murder,
the
the
murder,
armed
Adam
robbery.
just that got said to me, I
Yeah,
say murder and robbery
yeah,
is the highest extent of the law.
yeah.
That you're lucky them never tell us them gonna hang you.
Yeah,
I
because
get,
people had the same case as me. But I had
you
my
get the needle too.
nah.
Yeah, man, I'm open at them business. I know how I go, my friend. But watch it like, because all right, I have been around lawyers and stuff like that.
Mm,
So, because even though I'm come from the struggle, I've associated myself with people in a law. I have friends who is lawyer, doctor, and we're talking about international. I have a friend, my best friend, she's an air hostess. She was going to study law up there, and then she diverted that because that would have taken another 7 years.
yeah.
You understand me? So that's why I tell people associate yourself with people who are go somewhere to
Mm-hmm.
educate you, to what, because you're a fool to what you don't know. So you'll be blabbing, blabbing, but you can't give. If you're placed in a situation, there's no way you can explain or even have an idea. So when certain people speak to you and speak down at you, you don't know how to reply because they never realize that they might insult you.
Yeah.
So as I said before, I have people who in that system who teach me, who show me. So I can tell us, okay, if you do this that way, if you do that way, this would be the outcome. That will be the tomorrow. But anyways, your story, and you know what time it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to the immigration camp.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to court one time, and then I said, just send me home. So I went to court one time. I think I spent about almost a year in the immigration camp. Come out an hour a day.
So
Yeah.
this
So
is after you do the sentence and done. Them
I'm
still
free.
put you up back again. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, because I got sent to a federal penitentiary. So it's not like an actual camp for immigration. It's like a jail.
Again.
Yeah. You come out for an hour, get on the phone, take your shower, watch TV, whatever you want to do for that hour. But then there's only one person that come out at a time, because we locked up with people that's in the feds as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's immigration mixed with feds.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So my time come for me to come back to Belize. I came over here with two federal agents. It was embarrassing though. because I was cuffed up the whole time on a regular flight. This a regular flight. I'm I'm shackled on a
From 8
regular
to
flight.
2.
Yeah, so yeah, I came back. Stayed at the police station for a while. They got some information where I was gonna stay and stuff like that. But overall, it felt great. It was the best feeling ever.
You're just glad you're free.
Correct. Correct. It was the best feeling ever. Like just getting up when I want, going to sleep when I want, leaving,
Come
and
outside,
yeah,
see
like
people, can talk to people, can go down the road, can jump on your bike like what you do now.
I could talk to women, and not feel scared.
Oh God.
Yeah, because in jail you get reckless out, but they give you a ticket for reckless out, then that's for actually just looking at a woman.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it was just different. It was just different, but it felt good though. It felt good.
And the first time you go lay down with that woman, Jesus Christ.
It took me. It took
No, sir. Jesus.
man. I couldn't even make it to 3 minutes. I don't
Oh,
think.
fuck, man. Jesus Christ. 1 minute, man. To fuck. Yo, the man so nervous. I just imagine for 8 years and now you come back and a woman will take off her clothes in front of you. I said,
Man,
fuck. I don't what me not feel, you know. Jesus.
yeah, but it was a good feeling though. And then my family, like my sister, my little brothers, they was taking me everywhere, like showing me Belize and stuff like that. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. Then
You
Belize
feel
beautiful.
blessed. You
Like from
feel,
when I left, from when I was a kid to now, like Belize upgraded a lot though. It upgraded a lot. And then I'm from back in Rockville, so I see like Rockville like a tourist site now where people go swim. That's a place I grew up with, just me and my family and stuff like that. So it's good to see people going to somewhere I grew up and treating it like as a water park, you know. But yeah, Belize came a long way though from when I seen it.
so basically them come out of stone ages and I come in a,
Correct. 'Cause
we're gonna get there. Me not ask you know. But winding down the stories now in Belize in my work. You have another child on the way as well? Another more picnic, just one way they have.
yeah, that's one.
Okay, so basically, even I'm like a relationship and I go and do him thing, you know, and I like this for him, I have him look outline. Tell people about your music now.
Yeah. So you could just say I'm new to the music game. I've been doing this since I was about 10 years old. My motivation was my pops because he was a DJ.
Okay.
So I
So
grew
where your
up
father?
here in the States.
Okay, we have to make some link up with your father,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, here in the
Yeah, man, your
States.
father for give me a link up. So if I link up with father, make your father say, I have a Jamaican blogger. She want to get a link with you. Blah, 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 and so we can work together as a team and, kick off
Yeah, that
something.
that man a vibe by the way too. He a vibe. My pops a vibe. He like totally different. Like I'm mellow, I'm mellow and he a live wire.
Alright, here we go now. He merchandise them. I am going to actually offer him to be one of my sponsor where for every when you reach 1,000 subscriber, he may go come by here so and give one of them sweater here. So now go like, share and subscribe. Right? Because we're gonna have some little things and as I see the sweater go out with itself. So we're gonna put some things on the channel as long as you know come by here, come like, share, subscribe and get the thing up and roll. See there? See there? Merchandise me go give away. Come and like, share and subscribe. Me come make you and rich cause with their 800 and add subscribers. So carry to 1,000 and trust me 2 t-shirt, 2 sweater and we will go give away to the person who carry to 1,000 subscriber. Please comment and tell me how much people you subscribe to the channel, how much people you get for subscribe. Comment, go in the comment section and reason with me and we can talk about it. So this is Jamal. Tell them your social media platform and stuff like that.
Let me, cause I just changed my name. I just changed my name. My bad. My bad. My bad. Y'all
So
gonna make me Miss T beat me up out here, man.
but it was a wonderful reasoning. It's no interview. It's a wonderful reasoning. It's very the story touching for me, I don't know about nobody else, very interested and stuff like that. And it's a pleasure and an honor to give him an opportunity to speak his side of the story and give a rundown of his journey and coming back to Belize and what his experience like. So he's going to give you his social media platform so you can contact him for merchandise. He's also our run man. Yeah, he's also give him that story. The minute need to talk, not talk too much, man.
Yeah, so you can reach me on Instagram. That'll be 501 greatness at underscore. You can also reach me on Facebook. That's Jamal Malcolm Robinson. And like she said, I do run, man, as well. So if it's a rainy day for anybody out there, or you don't feel like getting up out the bed, you can reach out to me at 638-9193, and I'll go ahead and pick that up for you.
All right. So it's a girl, Timar, the only Jamaican in Belize, doing the right thing for the people of Belize because I am married to a Belizean, so I'm also a Belizean. I don't know, this is the ending of the story. This is the beginning of a new chapter. So I don't know, I go boom. It's your girl, Timar. Like, share, and subscribe. In tune, stay tuned, stay connected.